your buddies Ash and Will. So today, guys, we are going to be doing a game called Story Cubes.
That's right, Rory's Story Cubes. A whole bunch of dice with little pictures on the side, and when you roll the dice, it'll put a little picture there that you have to continue the story and weave that picture into the story somehow. So it makes for some interesting twists and turns. Should we give it a go?
Yep.
Okay.
You roll for me.
Okay, I'll roll for you.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Once upon a time, there was a baby called Pongo.
Pongo. Okay.
Now, Pongo had a family of his brother, his sister, his mum, and his dad.
Okay.
Now, Pongo was the youngest of them all, and basically all he did in the day was try to get the cookie jar that was at the top of the fridge.
Okay.
But he couldn't get it without friends. So one day he went out looking for friends. One day
He encountered a velociraptor. Oh, hello, said the velociraptor to Pongo. How do you do? I'm good, said Pongo. I had no idea that velociraptors were alive in today's modern times. Oh yes, we've been revivified through the science of DNA extraction from mosquitoes and whatnot. All that Jurassic Park stuff turned out to be true. So yes, we are alive and well. What can I do for you, young child? Well, actually, I'm trying to get the cookie jar from the top of my family cupboard, and I'm not tall enough to reach it, and I need someone's help. Would you be able to help me? Well, said the velociraptor, I think I can help you, but first of all, you'll need to do something for me. You will need to help me with a problem I have in retrieving my...
personalities. I want to keep my personalities from when I was a baby, and that was when the meteor struck. By the way, my name is Charles. So, I will help you with your quest if you help me with mine. So, I know a way to retrieve my personalities, but I cannot do it alone. I need someone to go into the scientist's lab and steal the personality giver thing. And I think you could do it. I am not good enough at going and getting the personality retriever because I am too big. But you are small enough, so I think you will be able to do it. Pongo said yes. So Pongo jumped on the velociraptor's back and they rode to the scientist's lab. Pongo jumped off, crawled off, and crawled into the door very sneakily. And as he was crawling, he found
a microscope. But not just any microscope. This was actually a one of those
personality giver.
Well, it wasn't a personality giver. What it actually was a prototype. That was the word I was looking for. It was a prototype weapon that the lab were developing for the military. It looked like a microscope, but what it in fact did was when you looked through it, anything that you looked through it at, when you pressed the button, it shrank down into microscopic size. So, using his little baby hands, which were actually remarkably versatile, Pongo picked up this microscope, crawled towards the door, which was heavily locked, that he knew the personality giver lay behind. He pointed it at the door, looked through, pressed the button, and poof, the door was shrunken down to a microscopic size and fell onto the floor like a little fleck of sand. Now, Pongo was able to crawl through and take the personality giver from its case. Suddenly, he must have triggered an alarm because huge flashing red lights and a siren noise went off. And out of the next room leapt
a scientist. The scientist was holding. Well, the scientist must have been doing an operation because he was holding one of those tweezer things that you use to move around stuff in the body.
Yeah.
And he was looking straight at the baby. He said, "Wait a minute, that's my baby. Pongo, what are you doing?" Just then, Pongo realised it was his dad, working in the scientist lab. Pongo slipped the personality giver in his nappy and crawled away. His dad was coming for him when Pongo was almost out of the house. He used the microscope to shrink the house, and then everyone had to crawl around, as they were not used to doing, especially with scientists' items in their hand crawling around. And the baby was able to get out and hop on Charles's back again, and they rode off. Charles then said, "Well, because you are putting the personality giver into me, I will probably then try to kill you because my personality will come back. But I will be able to kill animals for my food, and it will be easier to survive. So if you go to the house and give me so you go into the house, and we will try to get the cookie jar on the top of the cupboard." Just then, something came out of the bush.
It was the local dragonfly troublemaker, Horace. Hello. What are you guys doing? "Leave us alone," said Pongo. "We're going home to get a cookie before Charles the Velociraptor implants his original personalities and becomes a psychotic animal killer. We don't want you to be part of it." "Ah, cookies, eh? Tell you what, I'm a bit of a sugar fiend myself. And I know there's one thing that you haven't thought of. How will you distract your family from the cookie jar while you get it down from the cupboard?" Pongo realised they hadn't thought about this, that despite Charles's extra height and long-reaching claws to grab the cookie jar, they would still need to distract the family so that they were none the wiser when Pongo extracted the cookie. "Very well," said Pongo. "I'll allow you to assist us, and in exchange, I'll give you some crumbs from the cookie. That should be enough to fill you up. How about that, eh?" "Very well," said Horace, the troublemaking dragonfly. "I will assist you in this manner." So, they formulated a plan and walked back to Pongo's house. Well, actually, they rode back on Charles's back because it was quicker. They got there, and Pongo said, "So, how are you going to distract the family?" "Elementary," said Horace. "All I'm going to do is..."
"Put the frog in the mum's in the mum's t-shirt, and then she will run crazy, and she will be like, 'There's a frog in my t-shirt, there's a frog in my t-shirt,' and everyone will be trying to get it out. So, while I'm doing that, you guys will climb in the stairs, and Charles will jump on the cupboard and get the cookie jar. Then we will run outside and have food for days." Excellent idea, said Pongo. Well, while you go find a frog, we'll get ready and do some stretches. So Horace went out and found a frog. So Horace went first into the house and quickly slipped it down the mum's t-shirt. The mum was screaming as he had planned. The mum quickly ran outside and where everyone was playing and doing stuff. She was screaming, "There's a frog in my t-shirt! There's a frog in my t-shirt!" So they went in. Just then, Charles tripped over a
mirror that had been left on the floor, and it cracked under his foot. Slivers of glass pierced his, velociraptor foot. You call it a foot? Yeah, a foot. Ah! He screamed in pain. He was just able to muffle his mouth, though, with his clawed hand to prevent the family from hearing him. But, alas, Charles's foot was in no condition to walk on, and he could barely drag himself across the floor. "I'm so sorry, Pongo. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to reach that cookie jar after all." Said Pongo. "No worries. I think I have an idea." Well, first of all, Pongo grabbed a nearby tea towel, again very dexterous for a baby, and tied it around Charles's foot as a sort of makeshift bandage. And then he said, "I've got an idea. If you can sort of sit up against the cupboard, I'll be able to climb up your back, kind of like a ladder. And if I stand on your head and reach as high as I can, I think I'll be able to reach the cookie jar. How does that sound?" "Good plan, old man," said Charles. So Charles sort of dragged himself painfully across the kitchen floor, leant up against the cupboard, and Pongo began carefully climbing up his back, which is pretty tricky because he had like slippy scales and stuff on his back. It was very dry and scaly. Anyway, Pongo just got to the top of the head and was reaching for the cookie jar when
Pongo's brother Jack, who was playing in the field and did not hear his mother screaming because she had a frog in her t-shirt, came in with a fossil. And he was like, "Hey, Pongo, look, I have a..." Wait a minute. That's a dinosaur. I thought dinosaurs were extinct. What are you doing in our house, Velociraptor? Get out! Just then, Pongo told his brother, "Just stop. If you stop, I'll give you a cookie. We're trying to steal cookies from the cookie jar. Now get out!"
Cookie bribery. Yep.
So Jack went out, but left the fossil in there. And Pongo reached out for the jar and grabbed it. Just then, he held the jar with two hands, but slipped off the Velociraptor's scaly head and fell onto the ground. Ow! 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 My back, it hurts. It hurts so bad. Oh, dear. Oh, oh.
Yep.
Oh. Come on, let's go outside. We need to eat the cookies. It will make me feel better. So Velociraptor dragged himself outside and Pongo let him try a cookie. Charles didn't really like it, but he said he'd have another one. So Charles had half a cookie, had 1.5 cookies, and Pongo ate the rest, and the crumbs were left to Horace, who was still having fun looking at the mum with the frog in her t-shirt, who had just then pulled the frog out. So Horace came back and he ate all the crumbs. Yep.
That's the end of the story.
And they finished their quest.
Finished the quest. Good story. High five. Hope you enjoyed listening to Two Little Men and our story cube story.
Yeah. Hope remember to leave a like and subscribe.
Bye.
Goodbye. Hope you liked the video. How do you stop it?